Hey guys, it's like 2 videos left. This one, next one, and I might do a one, and I say that every year, and I never do. So let's plan on me not doing that. All right. Well, we got championship week coming up. Championship week. Who is in the championship? Well, not me in the keeper league. I called that one. I called it. I said my team has been barely producing points because I injuries and everything, and somehow I kept winning. Went undefeated, but I was like, I'm going to be a one and done. Now, hopefully, I can squeak out a third place win, but it's going to be so sad to go 14-0 and not win a dime because I probably will lose. Oh man. Um, hey, guess what? I might not be a season ticket holder in 5 years. Not that I would like to keep it, but I have a feeling with this new stadium going up, it's going to cost a crap ton, especially my seat. And I don't even know how they're going to do the seats. How are they going to decide where how ticket holders get to choose their seat, get what they had last year or from years? And that PSL. Oh boy, that might be like 10 grand a seat where I'm at, or more. I don't know if I can fork that over. I don't know how I'm going to do that if we decide to do it. Who knows? Anyway, I can't wait though. I mean, it's gonna be cool to have them in Kansas where they should be. Just saying, they should be. And the Chiefs, boy, called that one. I was like, they're not going to win this game, and now we're down to our third stringer. And I don't know. Some handicappers are saying take the Chiefs plus 12.5 against the Broncos, and I'm like, I mean, I just don't see how the Broncos don't beat the Chiefs by 20 or more. Personally, I don't see it. I don't get it, but I think the Broncos are going to destroy us. I don't even know how much of the game I'm going to watch. Don't even care. I sold the ticket. Luckily, I sold my tickets back on November 20th, I think, somewhere around there. So I'm glad I sold them then. There's a few things. Oh yeah. Hey, real quick. Also, in the league, don't forget, I haven't got the thing from the website to let me start the other website, for the NFL playoff. But don't forget, we are doing the NFL playoff. Winner is $70. You pick, just a little something to have you have fun through the playoffs. You pick whoever you want. Everyone can pick the same roster if you wanted to. But same as always, you pick whoever you want. Whoever has the most points at the end of the year, the rosters are locked at kickoff of the first playoff game. Just to reiterate, locked at kickoff of first playoff game. Don't care if you forgot to set your lineup. That's not fair to other players teams that you're like, oh, well, you missed out. You might have kept started guys that have already played and they might have had a bad week. So no. Kickoff, first playoff game. Rosters are locked for the NFL playoff. Everything's the same setup. So that's about it on that. I'll let you know when I can finally. I'll send a link over whenever I get it to do that. And yeah, so this is it. This is the last week. Oh my gosh, coming up's it. A lot of craziness going on. I don't know. I mean, I could probably just go through like a lot of this with. I'll start with the keeper league. Let's do that. I'll start with the keeper league. I don't know if there's much to tell everyone that we haven't already discussed. We're at 3 minutes and 50 seconds ish. What do we got? I know there was something I wanted to talk about. Oh well, I can't think of it. We'll just go into the keeper league. So let's start with any change in the King of the Mountain? No. Well, is there? Is there a change? Did Pink Taco just take it over? I think he did. He did. Pink Taco is now King of the Mountain with 207 points. I did not know that. Good job, Chris. Because you're probably going to win the league too. So happy for you. I have a TV malfunction I was watching. Anyway, Chris, you are that. And then Pick'ems. Is that Mark? Mark is in first place in Pick'ems by 1 point. Wow, Mark, you got 13 right. That was a crazy week. How did you get 13 right? And holy cow, Gilkison, you got 14 right. That was a crazy week. I don't know how you guys did that. Yeah, so I will embarrass you in a second. That's right. Peace out. I had somebody flashing me. Yeah. No, it wasn't my daughter. That's gross. Quit saying that stupid crap, idiot. Gosh. Anyway, jeez. Mark is in first place on Pick'ems by a point. 2 to go, 2 weeks to go. And then let's just go right now through the games that we had. Pink Taco destroyed me, which, I mean, my best game, I haven't even scored close to 200 points in this league. I've been averaging 160 to 175 on my good weeks. So, I mean, you beat me fair and square, man. Ain't nothing about it. And then Ladart, I thought for a second before last night's game, I thought you were going to win. Gilk, I was like, wow, a horrible 6-win team might go to the championship game, but no. Travis, this is a good finish. I mean, because 1 versus 2, the 1 versus 2 is going to not. What are you, Chris? You're a 5, but Chris's team is, he's basically a really good team anyway. He could have been the number 2 seed. Anyway, this finale is going to be awesome. Pink Taco versus Rye Old Animals. This is going to be one for the ages, baby. Can't wait to see who wins. Then you got me versus Gilkison for 3rd place. I don't know what to expect there. Toilet Bowl. Steve whooped up on Mike. I mean, like doubled him up. And then Brecken beat Mark by 40. I mean, there's really not a lot of excitement in this league. It was all pretty much not really close. I mean, Gilkison was winning before last night's game, and then Travis, I don't know, who did he have? Let's see. I know he had somebody. Travis had Christian McCaffrey with 38 points. Yeah, that's all he needed. So let's go through who I think will win. I mean, it's a little early. I don't know if people are going to change their lineups, but right now, as it has, he's got Pink Taco's got Jordan Love in there. Will he keep Jordan Love in there? I think he'll play regardless of. Oh, by the way, yeah. So I was like, oh my God, after that Saturday game, Jordan Love gets hurt. He only gets 7 points or something like that. I'm like, is it going to happen again? Am I going to win because his team laid an egg? No, the rest of his team showed up for him and destroyed me, obviously. I mean, just think if his quarterback didn't get hurt and he would have had probably 30 from him, he would have had 230 some points probably. Oh my gosh. All right, anyway, back to this. Pink Taco with Jordan Love or Sam Darnold. I don't know. That's a tough one to go. I don't know. I really don't know who you go with. Then you got Chase Brown, who lit it up. Josh Jacobs, who I think he'll play. I think he'll play. They got a lot to play for. I mean, you got to play. Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Jawan Jennings. I thought Jamar Chase, he had a good, touchdown, but really good game. Jawan Jennings, Chris Olave. Man, that's a sick-looking team. Oh, my gosh. I've never seen this. Projected. I don't think I've seen a projected over 200 yet. You're projected at 207. Dang. Oh, well, no. They have Jamar Chase at 60 points. I don't understand why he's not getting sick. He might get 25. Take that 207 out. Travis, you got Jalen Hurts. I'm hoping for a shootout in that game. Michael Carter needs to step it up. Christian McCaffrey against the Bears. Mike Evans. Zay Flowers, who made the Pro Bowl. I mean, should he have made the Pro Bowl? Are there really not 4 or however many receivers better than him? I mean, Zay Flowers made the Pro Bowl. Terry McLaurin, Jaden Reed, Trey McBride. I mean, as of now, And the Bills D. I'm looking at your bench. I don't see anyone. As of now, I don't see this being a close game. Sorry, Travis. I see Chris kind of walking, strolling through the park, blowing bubbles in the air, just winning the game so easily. My third place game, me versus Gilkison. I have Stroud against the Chargers. Could be a shootout. Rico Dowdle, Tony Pollard, Jalen Warren, Javonte Williams, Drake London, Michael Wilson, Jake Ferguson, and the Texans D. Oof. I don't know if I'll change anything. He's got Lamar Jackson, Zach Charbonnet, Travion Henderson, who might not play. Jaden Blue, you have Emmanuel Wilson on the bench. Maybe I guess you play him because he didn't do too bad. Nico Collins, Puka, Wandell, Colby. That's interesting. I don't really know. I feel like I should win just because you got Travion hurt and you don't really have, Emmanuel Wilson who could play and he got 11. He didn't do that bad. So that might be a good fill-in for you. It'll be close. I'm going to say I pull it out by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Toilet Bowl, Brecken versus Steve. Steve. You're in the championship at least. It's something. And you're going to watch the Broncos destroy the Chiefs. Destroy the Chiefs, right? I don't see how they don't. I just hope your Broncos choke in the playoffs. That's all I hope. No love for the Broncos. Sorry, buddy. All right, Steve, you got Bo Nix, RJ Harvey, Travis Etienne, Austin Jainty, who finally came around. Akmeka Agbuka, because you have, if Roma Dunze comes back, I'd probably play him. Maybe. Alec Pierce, Devontae Smith, Gesicki, and the Broncos. Brecken, you got Baker or Herbert. Tough call. I don't know who to go with. I really don't. They should get about the same points. James Cook, David Montgomery, Tyron Tracy, Chris Godwin, George Pickens. Looking at this Steelers defense, Kyle Pitts. Oof. Do you have anyone? Because DK Metcalf got suspended. You're playing two tight ends. I probably would too, unless Woody Marks comes back. If Woody Marks comes back, you might consider him over Goddard. Don't know. Anyway, I will predict you to win still. Even though they have you at a tie and he's actually a point ahead, I still think you're going to win. So, yeah, that's what I got for this league. Congratulations, Chris Drake, ahead of time. You are once again a champ. Let's look back at some champions here. Come on. All the way back to 2009 is where this goes. I don't know if I started this league in 2009. I feel like I started it a lot earlier than that, but that's as far back as this goes. I've been in the championship quite often in the beginning. Haven't been in a while though. Let's see. I'm trying to see if Chris Drake and Travis. Chris Drake and Travis. Chris, you were in it in 2021, but lost. You were in it 2020, but lost. So that's 2 years you're in the championship, but lost. And I see me in there quite a bit. I'm just saying. There's Travis. Travis, you were in it. You won in 2011 and 2012. You were in it and won both. Champion, two-time champion. So, two-time champion. I don't think you'll be a three-time champion, though. This will be Chris's first championship, I believe, because I don't have records before 2009 in this league. So, congratulations. Let's go to another league. Let's go to the regular auction league. How about that? At what time is it? It is 1450. Okay, the regular auction league, King of the Mountain is not going to get touched because I know Mark has this at 223. Nobody clips that, not even 200. Okay, Pick'ems is Ryan Varnes with 4-point lead. Joe, is that no, not Joe? That's Mark. Mark is 4 points behind with 2 weeks to go, and then there's Jim and Jody at 5 points behind. Oh, I think I broke my chair. So that's that. Let's go. All right. We do have a father-son game coming up, but it's for the third place game. So one of you will win money, one of you won't. Merry Christmas to that. Craig with his 197 to just up in La Fiesta. We'll move on and face Blake, Mike O'Reilly. What a send-off for Mike O'Reilly. Going to get first place or second place. I think, Craig, you should just lay an egg. No, I'm kidding. Mike would not want you to lay an egg just to let him win. Let him win fair and square. But Blake, everyone's rooting for you, Blake. I mean, Craig, you got 300 coming to you. You got the league paid for. So we're rooting for Mike. Nice little send-off. Sorry, you're probably rooting for him too, so suck it. The third place game, like I said, will be La Fiesta versus Amalicious Championship Dragon Balls versus Old Influence. To think this might be the last year we have Old Influence as a team name. That's crazy. It's been a team name in here forever. And the Toilet Bowl. That's me. I made it to the Toilet Bowl. Luckily, I held off. Alec Pierce, of all people, was fighting to take the win, but he slowed down finally last night. But I will be playing against Jody, who held on by 5 points against Captain Comerica. Let's look at some scores here. So there's some interesting stuff. So, yeah, like I said, Grass Kickers had Alec Pierce last night, who got 4.5. And he had Puka Nakua with 46. And he had Jared Goff with 45. And he still loses? How do you lose with two guys getting 45 plus points? What the heck? I mean, I scored 175. You should have scored like 200. Oh, because David Montgomery got you 2. Mark Andrews got you 4. Yeah. Oh, here's the difference. What I would have done. I don't know if you would have won still. No, you still wouldn't have won. I would have played Tyler Algier. I know Chris Rodriguez, he got a good game, but I wouldn't have played him. Tajay Spears had 25, but I still wouldn't have played him. But yeah, I would have played Algier over Rashad White, and he would have got just 3 more points. So you would have still lost. And wow, I just had a team effort, I guess. Jaylen Warren, fourth quarter bust a nut because, I thought I was going to lose for sure. And then Jaylen Warren just opened up the floodgates. Got me 32.5. Kenneth Walker with 28. Saquon with 26. Quarterback with 30. I just had a team effort, really. Yeah. Good job, Corey. Jim, I mean, man, the team's going for the championship, going to winner goes to the championship. I beat both of you. I beat you both. Blake had Jackson, pathetic showing from Dart, 2.6. What the heck? 33 yards passing. Wow. That's insane. I mean, I guess you got Jordan Love, maybe. I'd consider picking up a quarterback unless you think Jackson Dart's going to bounce back from his 2.6 to maybe get 6. Jim with his Dak Prescott with 31. A.J. Brown. I mean, man, you guys 0 from your defense. How do you lose when you play Jim, you lost to a quarterback who got 2.6 points, Jim. A quarterback got 2.6 and you lost. He doesn't have anyone that really busted a nose. It was just a team effort saying, man, hey guys, our quarterback sucked balls. We better hurry up and help out. They did. And I guess you didn't by 7 points? That sucks. I feel for you, Jim, especially when you see Trevor Lawrence on your bench, but 47. You played Dak. I mean, come on. You're going to play Dak over Trevor Lawrence against the Broncos all 100% of the time. 100%. And then Ramondre on your bench, who you wouldn't expect him to do that because Travion got hurt. So who knows what if Travion didn't get hurt, what would have happened? Just an unfortunate week for you, Jim. But you got to play your son in the Christmas Bowl. What do we got? Jody beating Captain Comerica. Was there anything exciting in this one? Oh, man. This is 3 guys that lost scoring crazy points. Joe Burrow gets 47 points, and he loses. That's crazy. Saints got 36 points. Wow. Really? What'd they do? Let's see. 8 points for stopping fourth downs. Okay, we do need to discuss this. I'll have to do this another time. I think it's still fair, unless you want to lower it to 3, but I give 4 points for a defense that stops a team on 4 downs. Some people think it's outrageous. I still think it is very hard for a team to stop unless it's like, a team just has to go for it because it's into the game, and it's like almost like a free 4 points in a way. But you still got to stop them, okay? I mean, if you want to drop it to 3 points, I might consider that. I think 4 is very fair. Obviously, the Saints got 2 of those, and that got them 8 points. The rest, I think, is pretty good. I don't know. I've had a few people complain, and it's probably because they played against a team that busted a nut because of that. And I'm like, hey, if the defense stops a team on 4th down 3 times, hey, he deserves it. They deserve it. It's hard to stop a team on 4 downs. Anyway, just my little ramble there. So Jody busted up a good team effort. I mean, the Saints obviously helped with 36, but everyone else was like 20, 20, 17, 20, 20. So, yeah, good team effort there. Whooped up on Josh by 5. What could Josh have done anything else? Not really. Wow, look at his quarterbacks. He started Joe Burrow with 47 as 2 bench quarterbacks, 45 for Herbert and 50 for Brock Purdy. Oh, my gosh. That is sick. All 3 of your quarterbacks busted a nut. That is crazy. Yeah, you couldn't have done anything better. You would have got a whole 3 more points from a different defense, and you still would have lost. Ryan Varnes and me, I already went over that one. And then that's it. So, yeah. All right. Let's see who I think. Did I already go over who I think will win this week? I don't think I did. I didn't. Let's do that. Should we do that? Let's do that. Who can I jinx? All right. Blake and Craig. Craig, you got Jalen Hurts at the Bills, Chase Brown, James Cook, Marion Hampton, Woody Marks possibly, Chris Olave, Devontae Smith, George Kittle possibly. The Broncos defense could feast. Oh, gosh. There could be like 30 to 40 points from the Broncos defense. Then you got anyone on the bench to start? Maybe Stephon Diggs. That's a consider. You have to consider Steph Diggs. Yeah, I would consider Steph Diggs if Woody Marks doesn't play. That's what I would do. And Blake, Jackson Dart. This is going to be a blowout. If your Jackson Dart, will he redeem him? He's playing the Raiders. He should have a really bounce back game, you would think. Bijan, DeAndre Swift, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jawan, Kyle, and the Patriots. I mean, wow, and the Patriots could get like 25 to 35 points. This is going to be an interesting finish, but I'm unfortunately going to say Craig. Sorry, Craig. I hope I didn't jinx you, but I really don't see how you don't lose this game. I think you're going to win by at least 10, if not closer to 20. So Sorry, Blake. That's how I got it. Jody. No, let's do the third place. Father. No, we'll do me and Jody. Me and Jody for the toilet bowl. Bo Nix, A-Chan, Aaron Jones, Agabuka, say Flowers, Cortland Sutton. Man, this isn't looking good for me. I mean, you got Bo Nix against the Chiefs, who have kind of, I mean, they're done. They've given which I don't mind. I want a better draft pick. I don't want them to win, but lose with dignity. Zay Flowers, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, Kelsey, and the Saints. Anyone on your bench? Nah. No. Okay, me. Tyler Saquon, Charbonnet. I think I'm gonna go Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. Thanks to DK Metcalf punching a fan. Because I don't like Xavier Worthy. And I don't have anyone else really. I don't know if I'm going to win, though. Man, they have this as a tie, basically. I think, Jody, you're going to beat me by like 6 points. It's kind of how I see it. Now, the third place Christmas Family Bowl, Jim versus Noah and Miguel. All right. The K-Staters are going to have Stafford, Michael Carter, Kenneth Gainwell, Josh Jacobs, Javonte Williams, Lad McConkey, Brian Thomas Jr. I mean, he's due, but he's been sucking. Trey McBride, Chiefs defense. You got nothing else to start. Okay, maybe Michael Pittman. Jim, you got Dak, Tony Pollard, Jonathan Taylor, Kyron Williams. Oh, this is going to be a blowout. A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Jamison Williams, Jake Ferguson. Oh, this is going to be a blowout. This says a 3-point game, 159 to 156. I am on the – I mean, do you play Trevor Lawrence at the Colts? That's a tough call. Dak or Trevor? Trevor has something to play for. Dak is just pride. Oh, man. It's a tough call. And you got Ramondre on the bench. Oh, you got to be changing that up. I'd be putting Terry McLaurin on the bench or Jamison Williams and playing Ramondre. I just, either way, I think Jim's gonna light you on fire, buddy. That's right. I think Jim's gonna beat you two by at least 25. At least 25. That's me, not jinxing Jim. It's me calling out what is truth and facts. Noah, enjoy no money. Miguel, sorry, buddy. Never met you. But you guys are going to have nothing. Go to Tubby's. Is that what it's called? Tubby's. Go to Tubby's. Have a beer. And drown your sorrows. And watch your dad smile and say, that's right, I'm on top. For third place. All right. That's it for this league, buddy. Let's go to the F3 league. What time is it? It is 28:10. 28:10. This is going to be a good one. Oh, snap. We got a 6 seed. I'm a 6 seed. But let's start. Let's not stray away from this routine here. King of the Mountain has been 231. Jeez. Well, 186 lasted me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. 6, 7 weeks, whatever. 6, 7 weeks. I got beat out by 231 points for Brecken. That's right. Brecken is king of the mountain with 231. Pretty hard to top that one. I think he's going to get that. Good job, Brecken. Loser. Freaking putz. Pick'ems. Matt Renfro in first place by 1 point with Joe and Brecken, one behind him. Brent, Brandon, and Gilkison, 2 behind. 2 weeks left. Good luck. Who was that? Man, Gilk, you got 14 right yesterday. That's insane. There was a lot of hard games. All right, so what do we got? Let's go. Hurry up. All right. Number 6 seed beats Gilkison to start off. Then beats who? What? Captain Insano, Steve went down. The number 1 seed took the number 1 seed down. The number 6 seed is moving on to the championship game. What? With my, how big? I think I had 8 wins. So it's not like I was horrible. I had 8 wins. But I was a 6 seed. Then the number 5 seed starts off by beating the number 4 seed. And then the number 5 seed had to step up and play JT Payday, which he's the king of the mountain now. So obviously you ain't going to win. So no chance there. You could have played anybody you could think of, and you ain't going to win. Toilet Bowl is the 5 seed. No, he choked. That's right. Riled Animals, the number 1 seed. Moving on to play the number 2 seed, Brent Lears. This will be a 1-2 Toilet Bowl. And were they even close? They weren't even close. 215 by Travis. That's what you've been like. Just, man, Travis, that would have been so your year if Sons of Odin had 217 points or something like that. Oh, my gosh. That would have been crazy. I mean, you'd probably quit the league in a heartbeat. Like, that's it. I'm done. Anyway, we got Travis versus Brent for the Toilet Bowl. Third place game is Captain Insanos versus Dirty Engines. And we got a father-son championship. I can't wait. I want to win so bad. Let's see what I think. Well, first, let's look at this the games for today. I held on and beat Captain Insanos. This was a Monday night. Oh, my gosh. I'm up by, I think, 24 going into Monday night. I have Jonathan Taylor with a 24-point cushion. He's got Christian freaking McCaffrey. And I think the Colts purposely said, let's not cover him because he was wide open on passes all night long. And I'm like, this guy gets pass catching all the time. How do you not cover him? The dude was wide open on pass catching all night long. Had 6 catches for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pretty sure both those touchdowns were receptions, not runs. It's like, cover the guy. It's funny as his Baker Mayfield only got 21, but I only got 13 out of Josh Allen. But that's my only quarterback. If he would have played Sam Darnold, he would have beat me. If he would have played the 49er defense, no, he still would have lost, but only by 2. Somehow, some way, I pulled out a victory by 6, and I'm happy, and I'm moving on to the championship game, and I will take it. Then you got JT, who got, holy cow, 45 from Justin Herbert, 38 from Austin JT. Where's that been all year? 33 from Jaylen Warren. Where's that been all year? And 36 from his defense. And then just little add 27 from Derrick Henry, and then just some help. Wow. I mean, if it makes you feel better, Matt, playing Trevor Lawrence, who would have got 47, doesn't help you a bit. No, nothing. Nothing helped you a bit. Sons of Odin, Jackson Dartland. I mean, I didn't even need to go through this. You had Puka Nacua. It's funny how I think in all my leagues so far, the teams that had Puka Nacua, 2 of the 3 that I've done so far, 2 of the 3 have lost with Puka Nacua, getting 46. But it doesn't hurt when your quarterback, Travis, gets you 50 and a half. Bijan with 31, basically. A kicker. No, not a kicker. Why did I say kicker? Tight end with 20. 2 receivers over 20. Technically 3. He got 19. And, yeah, nice. That was just a nice win. And then Chris Drake. Or not Chris Drake. Why does it say Drake? Oh, I can have all I can Drake. Got beat up by the Nigerian Nightmare. Did I miss something here? No, I didn't. Nigerian. Oh, man, you had Joe Burrow with 47, Brandon. Oh, that sucks. You should tell your tight end, or you should have looked for a better one, I guess. But, man, they did not show up. Malik Washington. No, not Malik. Alec Pierce with 24. And if you would have played him over Brian Thomas Jr., which really would you have? No. But if you would have, that would have got you close, but still no cigar. because Brent got 28 from his defense, 24 from Kittle, who got hurt in the third quarter or fourth quarter. Chris Olave poured it on. This is literally just a good team effort team because he had Matt Stafford on the bench with 49. I'd done that too. I had Matt Stafford in another league that's not mine. And I benched him because the weather said rain and 15-mile-an-hour winds. I'm thinking that's going to be a low-scoring run game. Boy, was I wrong. And the quarterback I had got, in the way this scoring is, I only got 19 points, which would have been 30 in mine. So it's not bad. I got 19, but I would have had 36 from Matt Stafford. Somehow, some way, I pulled ahead with Jonathan Taylor's touchdown because I was down by 16 points. And thanks to Jonathan Taylor's touchdown, I took the lead by 1 point and I won. Whew, championship game. All right. So, yeah, I'm in 2 championship games. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool. I love it. Hope I don't lose. All right. Let's go to who I think will win. I am getting tired of that. My next league is going to have a horrible video because I don't care. I'm going to be quick. All right. For the championship, me versus Brecken. Currently, I have Josh, Chase, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Deebo Samuels, maybe. Cortland Sutton, Michael Wilson. Man, I don't know. This is going to be interesting because a lot of these guys I don't think will do that much this week. This sucks. I don't want to say he's going to win. Who's he got? Jordan Love or Justin Herbert? That's a tough call. I don't know who I'd go with. If Jordan Love plays, probably Jordan Love. He's got more to a weaker defense. Derrick Henry, Ashton Jeanty, Jalen Warren, Romeo Dubes, because DK Metcalf is suspended for being a loser. T. Higgins, Juwan James, Dallas Goedert. Oh, my gosh. I hate saying this. I don't want to say it. I don't think I'm going to win. I think Brecken's got me beat by at least 12. 12-point win. Butthead. Whatever. I'm moving on. I don't want to talk about it. Travis for the toilet bowl. Travis versus Brent. Brock Purdy. Will he repeat what he just did against the Bears? Brock Purdy, Amari Hampton, Bijan, AJ, Emeka, who sucks lately, George Pickens, Jackson and Jigba, Harold Fanning, and the Titans D against the Saints. Yeah, I don't know. Brenton Strange on your bench. That's probably what I go with. Nigerian, Matt Stafford, Jordan Jawar if he plays. But you got Woody Marks. You can flip-flop them. Javonte Williams, Nico, Justin Jefferson, Lad McConkey, Chris Olave, George Kittle. That's a toss-up. This thing has Travis winning by 22 points. I, on the other hand, don't know. I don't know if it'll – I don't know. I kind of like Brent's team a little better. I do. I like Javonte Williams and Matt Stafford and Nico Collins and McConkey. I don't know if Kittle's going to play. That's the kicker. I don't know if he's going to play. Brent, I think you're still going to win. If George Kittle plays, I think you're going to win by 5. I hope I didn't jinx you, but sorry, Travis. I know you're like, thank God you didn't bet on me. That's good. Anyway, last league. Let's go. Where am I at here? 38-45. Last league. My F1, my original. This was a showdown. But before we get into it, was there a change in the pick'ems? Or in the, No, rookie sensation, you are still the king of the mountain. Pick'ems. Dagan, you are ahead by 5. 2 weeks to go, Dagan. You're up by 5. With your Uncle Mike 5 points behind you. Now, let's get into this. Number 6, Biscuit Butt, moves on and plays Stay Thirsty. And, oh my gosh. That game was the game of games. Biscuit Butt was up by 3 or 4 points going into last night's game. Biscuit Butt had Jonathan Taylor. Stay Thirsty has George Kittle. And George Kittle lit it up. But then he got hurt in the fourth quarter and didn't return. Jonathan Taylor got a touchdown. The game is only a 1-point game right now. Was it 1 point something? All he needs is Jonathan Taylor to get a carry for it was a half-point game. He only needed a carry for like four yards, maybe 5 yards. He would have won, maybe 3 yards. And it was 2nd and 1 on one of the last drives that Jonathan Taylor was in the game. 2nd and 1. And I'm thinking, okay, just get the first down. You run the ball, you hopefully get the first down, and then you go deep. They throw it, and then they had to throw it again. And Jonathan Taylor did not get back on the field. And Biscuit Butt loses by a half a point. Oh, that sucked. I was rooting for him. Now, on the flip side, yes, Mike O'Reilly's team is going to the championship game. But on the other flip side, it's because of a guy who's never been in our league before, drafted the team, and I hate that. I don't want a new guy to win. So, Pink Taco, work your magic because you beat Rookie Sensations by 60-some points. I mean, what a blowout. And then in the toilet bowl, you got I'm Cooked Mr. Mike beating Blake by 30-something to move on to play who in the championship in the toilet bowl? This guy who beats the father-in-law, Capitalist Pig. That's right. You're dead. 2 times I beat you in 2 leagues to take you out. You're done. Now it's the the toilet bowl championship between me and Mike. It's going to be a great Christmas. I hope it's going to be a great Christmas. Just saying. Anyway, let's look at the scores, shall we? Like I said, me beating our Biscuit Butt losing by 1. I told him don't play Kareem Hunt. I said I wouldn't play Kareem Hunt. The dude sucks. But he did have he's been averaging like 12 points a game. But I'm like, yeah, but they're gonna be so far behind. They're gonna be throwing the ball. And he could have played Rachaad White or Ramondre Stevenson, and he would have won. Now, he could have played Trevor Lawrence against Denver, but I wouldn't have. I would have stuck with Jalen Hurts, who still got 32 points. The main difference to me is I would not have played Kareem Hunt. I would have played Ramondre Stevenson or Rachaad White. And Ramondre, obviously, because of an injury, but still, they've been doing a 50-50 split where he's been averaging, let's see, Ramondre has been averaging 12 points a game also, but it's a true 50-50 split. So I'm just saying, where was that? So, Ken, you have nothing to blame but your stupid self as usual because you played the wrong guy. And you would have won. And you could have beat the guy who had Puka. That would have been 3 teams in my leagues that would have lost having Puka, but you screwed up. And he had Matt Stafford on the bench too with 49. Man. So good luck, JC, on winning for Mike. That's the only way I'm rooting for you, JC, is because you're going to win for Mike. Other than that, not rooting for you. Not rooting for a rookie to win the league. Especially a rookie that's in high school to win the league. That's just doesn't sit well with me, man. Doesn't sit well with me at all, Mike. Sorry. I kind of don't want you to win, Mike. I know you got some money coming already, Mike. It's a good send-off right there. I don't need you to win the league from a high school guy who's never been in our league before. Enough. Move on. I can't get over this. Let's see Drake. Drake, what kind of team you got to beat him? Chris Drake's got Drake May. The Drakes. Maybe that's what your team name should be if you keep drafting Drake May. You should just call yourself the Drakes. That's it. The Drakes. All right, rookie. Had 44 out of Goff. I mean, can't complain there. But, when the rest of your team, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on your team in single digits. You ain't going to win. You just ain't going to win. And your bench even did worse. You had a -8 from one of your defenses. While Pink Taco had 42 from his quarterback, 28 from a defense, 21 from a wide receiver, 38 from Ashton Jeanty. Can he keep that up? We will find out. Blake got upended by Mike, with Mike having 7 points from his quarterback, and he still won. Wow. And then me somehow pulling out magic, beating Capitalist Pigs, the Baker Mayfield, the Aaron Jones, the Kyle Manangai, Kenneth Walker, CeeDee Lamb, Khalil Shakir, Jackson, and Jigba. All done. You're going for third place now, buddy. Enjoy that. Or no, that was a toilet bowl. I was thinking that was the other way. Never mind. Anyway, you're done. And I'm going to the championship game now. Let's look at who we think could win the championship first. Stay thirsty. We'll currently have, let's see if he makes any changes. Josh Allen, Devon Achane, RJ Harvey, Javonte Williams, Keenan Allen, Jacoby Meyer, Puka Nacua, George Kittle, Detroit defense. That's a pretty sick lot roster. I ain't going to lie. That's pretty sick. What are you going to do if George Kittle might not play? Yeah, he had an ankle issue. Will he play? I think he will, but if he doesn't, I guess you got Kincaid. Against Pink Taco with Drake May against the Jets, Rico Dowdle against the Seahawks, Breece Hall, Ashton Jeanty, Kyron Williams. Well, this is going to be a good finale. This is going to be good. So there was one time, hold on, look, Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, McBride, and the Vikings D. Whew. I don't like the Vikings D, but anyway, there was one year. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. League champions. I don't know if it's in here or not. It was a year that I played Untouchables. I don't think it's in here. I think it was before 2000. It was when LaDainian Tomlinson was running back. But anyway, the championship game was like 210 or 212, somewhere around there. And the loser had 205 or 206. So it was like amazing finish to suck for the loser. I don't know. I wish they had scores and all that on here, but I don't see it. But let's look here. You got Chris Drake in the championship. How many times is he? Well, just in 2023, he was in the championship, but lost to, who was that? Teddy, probably. El Travador. I think that's Teddy. Then let's see. Last time he was in there, Mike O'Reilly was in the championship and won in 2019. 2018, Chris Drake was in the championship and lost. So that's 2 times you've been in but lost. 2014, Chris Drake, you were in the toilet bowl but lost to me. To me. Mike O'Reilly was in the championship in 2011 and won. So he's got 2 championships. He was in the Mike O'Reilly was in the championship in 2009 but lost. Pink Taco, there you are, 2006. You were just a little boy. In 2006, Chris, you were just a little boy. And you were in the championship and won. Not against me, though. So, oh, wait, I missed this one. 2010, you played Capitalist Pigs and beat him. So you have 2 championships and 2 losses in the championship. Mike O'Reilly has 2 championships and 1 loss in the championship. And now you both will meet, except JC is handling the books here. What do I think will happen? I think JC's going to win by 4. This thing has Chris Drake winning by 1. We will see. Where was this at? Where did I go? Where'd it go? Okay, next game. The Toilet Bowl. I'm cooked as Jordan Love, Kenneth Gainwell, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, A.J. Brown, Wan'Dale Robinson, Harold Fannin, Jawan Johnson, Saints defense. Anyone else he could play? Maybe Tajay Spears. Maybe. I don't know. That was because it was mop-up duty, I think, that he got all those points. I have Dak Prescott, Saquon Barkley, Audric Estime, which I don't know if I'll stick with him, Jalen Warren, Nico Collins, Jameson Williams, Michael Wilson, Colby Parkinson, Pittsburgh Steeler D. And I got anyone on the bench? No, they're all hurt except for Bill. But I don't know if I'm playing Bill. He's not been crap. Romeo Dubes got lucky. Texans defense. I don't know. I think I'm sticking with what I got for now. I think it's going to be close, but I think I should win by 3. This thing says I should win by 2, so or 1.5. So it'll be close. Third place game, Biscuit Butt versus Mahapa, rookie sensation. Jalen Hurts, Kareem Hunt, Bucky Irvin, Jonathan Taylor. I'm telling you, get Kareem Hunt out of there. Put Ramondre in. DJ Moore, Chris Olave, Jaden Reed, Brock Bowers, Chiefs D. I would look for another D. Jared Goff, Travis Etienne, Josh Jacobs, John Swift, Jawan James, Terry McLaurin, Amon St. Brown, Jake Ferguson. I'm sorry to do this, Matt. I don't think you're going to win. It shows you should win by 10. I don't see it, though. I'm sorry, I don't. I think the Vikings defense are going to be a lot tougher than they think. I think Josh Jacobs won't get all the play time because he's hurt somewhere. I think Terry McLaurin is not going to be as beastie with the quarterback he's got. And I don't see 150. I see 140. And Biscuit Butt, if he puts Kareem Hunt out and puts Ramondre Stevenson in, even though they're supposed to get the same points, I still think he'll get more. I think he'll get 150. So I think it's going to be a 10-point game, 150 to 140. So booyah on that. And I think that's it. Man, I'm done. I did it. All right. And how about that Chiefs? I don't think I'll be a season ticket holder. Like I said, those are going to be so expensive. But go Chiefs. No, not go Chiefs. Go Broncos. Yay, Broncos. So stupid. Go Broncos. We want to lose. And then go Raiders. Oh, that's so weird to say go Broncos and go Raiders for next week because I don't want the Chiefs to win. I want a draft pick. Let's get it. Chiefs need to find offensive line, defensive line because Chris Jones ain't getting any younger. FYI, how did Chris Jones make the Pro Bowl? The dude did not deserve a Pro Bowl. Just me. All right, that's it. I'm done. I want to finish. So goodbye, guys. See ya.